Hello YouTube. I'm going to try and make this video as quick as possible, and I'm going to try and make it the last flea market haul video. So I'm going to try and squeeze everything into this one. Got a lot of really awesome stuff to show you guys. I've been a little behind because I've been trying to do this flea market video, which I was putting off because there were so many cars and I knew it was going to be a multi-part video. Rather do 3 shorter videos and one 45-minute long video. I don't really have time to download a 45-minute long video. It takes so long, and I don't know if more or less people watch it because it's 45 minutes, or people might not watch all of it. I don't know. So I got this coming up. This did not come from the flea market. I will be cracking this open on video. Came in the mail. Came in a bubble mailer from China or Japan or somewhere, and it was cracked. And it's makes a weird wobbling sound. I don't know what that is. But this is a RWB by Tarmac Works. RWB 930. But you can tell it looks like a Porsche 911 or something. I don't see anywhere on it. But I can't wait to crack this open. This might be the nicest die-cast car I have in my collection. I know I keep saying this, and I don't like this just a tiny bit better than them 2 GTRs. So, just a tiny bit better. I mean, them 2 GTRs from Tarmac are really close. And before I get started on the flea market video, my last video, I opened this car right here. And somebody watching commented and said that them autographs were real on this car. So I will be keeping this card. I had it thrown down on the floor, where I throw all my garbage before I pick it up and cram it in the bag. But it was limited to 10,000 pieces. And for some reason, because all 4 of them are all in the same chrome marker, I didn't think they were real. Now you can see that's John Force down there on the bottom right. But after the person commented, I tried finding this Firebird Raceway Hot Wheels on eBay, and I could not find one, not even in the sold listings. I couldn't find nothing on a similar card to this to try and compare it to. If I knew them were real autographs, I would have put that in a protector and I would have hung it on my wall. I don't know why somebody would get real autographs. Obviously, it wasn't their collection they were selling, but why wouldn't they put in a protector to protect it? Doesn't make sense. So that ended up getting sold for, I'm pretty sure $1. I'm pretty sure I paid $1 for this. And it has real rider tires. No, it don't. Yeah, that might be rubber. Oh no, it's hard to tell. Or they're a really nicely done 2-piece. So, we'll start out by cracking a few open. First up, I showed one of these in the last video. I picked up 2 of them. It's a Race Truck Series Nissan truck. Pretty sure I had one of these when I was young. I definitely remember it. It's from 1995. So, maybe I didn't. I wouldn't have been that young in 95. But, maybe. I don't know. It's the year I turned 16, so I don't think I was into Hot Wheels at that time in my life. Although I remember getting a Hot Wheels for my 16th birthday, and I can't find it. It was always sat on top of my toolbox at work. It was a Corvette with real riders. I'm not sure what series it was from, but it would have been around 95 or 96 or 94 or something like that. And maybe it wasn't a Hot Wheels. Maybe it was like a Johnny Lightning or something. There, one wheel didn't turn, but I popped it back out. Now it turns perfect. This is pretty cool. Big old engine in the back. Now, I'm pretty far behind on making videos right now. So I do have a lot of awesome stuff to make videos on. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you know when I post new videos. But I worked 7 12s or 8 12s in a row, but I ended up working 86 hours last week. And so this is my first day off in 8 days. And I worked 12+ hour days. Next is one I've been after for a long time. It's actually harder to come by than you would think. And it's a 96 Nissan 180 SX Type X. Now, if you want to pay $7, $10, $14 for it, you can go to eBay and get it. But it doesn't come up real often. And even if you look it up on eBay, not a whole lot of them come up. Now, this was a new model for 2015. I don't think they've released it a whole lot, the 180 SX. But, you know I had to have it. Burgundy. Had to have it for the Burgundy car collection. Heavy Metal showed this casting probably 2-3 years ago. And he had put a set of Real Riders on it. And I have been looking for one of these ever since. I don't even think I really collected Burgundy cars then. You get nice rear detail. No side tempos. You don't need them. No front tempos. Really don't need them with the headlights being down. Next is Hot Wheels, one of these birthday cards, and it's 40-something. Sure looks like a Corvette concept or something. Ain't nothing I'm going to keep carded, so I might as well crack it open. And who knows, I'm not really into fantasy castings, although this looks good in the burnt orange. And it's not a bad fantasy casting. I think it was $1 or $2. So it had Real Riders in my favorite Hot Wheels rooms. Them are my favorite. So it's possible it could become a wheel donor. Quite possible. Next is Roger Dodger. On this Hot Wheels birthday card. And it has the same set of Real Riders, my favorite Real Riders. So it's kind of like a burnt orange, but it's a little darker than the other burnt orange one here. I think all these tires are different sizes. That might be the same size. But when you customize cars, you can never pass up a set of Real Riders for $1 or $2. Next is a London Taxi. Pretty cool casting. Didn't have it, so for $1 or so, why not? It's fairly heavy casting, but as large as it is, it's not quite as heavy as you would think. It has a metal base, which it feels pretty light. And as I did, that yellow paint flicked off it, and the back doors do open. They're suicide doors. Wonder if the London taxis really have suicide doors in London. It has seats pointed both directions, or seats that direction. And you can't see it, but there's seats this other direction too. That's interesting. So they can really haul quite a few people around in the London taxi. Got a little bit of a 30s theme going on here. 30s or 40s. And the next ones I'm going to go through pretty quick. Try to anyways. They're all Hot Wheels Cool Classics. You had a whole bunch of them. And it's really hard for me to pass up these Hot Wheels Classics. I love the Spectro Flame paint they put on them. This is a highway hauler. Shout out to PJ. So pretty cool. Got flames. It's burgundy. It's hard to pass up. The burgundy cars are pretty nice from the Cool Classics. I'm not going to open any of these up, but I do have a big tote full of Cool Classics. So I'll find out which ones are my doubles, and I will be cracking open the doubles. Here's a Pontiac GTO 1965. And a Plymouth Roadrunner burgundy. Looks amazing in this burgundy with the white stripes. Maybe I'll do a video where I just open up a bunch of Cool Classics. 1967 Pontiac GTO in green. Looks amazing in this green. Love all these Cool Classics with the Spectro Flame paint. It would have been better if they put real riders on them. But if they put real riders on them, they'd be a lot harder to find. People would have used them for customs, and it would have been a little bit more desirable. So, got a 69 Pontiac GTO and Spectro Flame. And they did use all the same red line tires and rims on these, so 65 Pontiac GTO. No, different color variation. Thought I might just showed the burgundy one of that. (1970) Chevy Chevelle. Purple. Pretty cool. Now, there might have been 25 of these, but I think they all had between 4 or 6 color variations. So you can do the math. Probably 100, 125 to a set of these. Baja Breaker. I do try and collect the Baja Breaker whenever I see it. I try and pick it up. (1967) Dodge Charger, burgundy, like orange flames. They are really hard to see. You can see them off camera, but yeah, it has orange flames on it. Huh. I don't know why the camera won't pick them up. Then we got another 67 GTO in burgundy, which the other one I showed was green. So 2 color variations of that one. Another 65 Pontiac GTO. Now, I would love to crack all these open. Maybe if I had an extra jammer to put them all in. But to me, to keep the Cool Classics carded, kind of protects them. That Spectro Flame paint, you don't really like to touch the paint. It leaves finger marks and whatnot. Next, another 65 Pontiac GTO. This one's in purple. So now I'm up to 4 of the 65s, and every one's a different color. 67 Dodge Charger. Which I got 2 of. So you can kind of see them orange flames there for a minute. So let's go ahead and crack one open. Let's see which one. Alright, this one's definitely on a worse card. Now you can see them orange flames. Get the glare from the plastic, you can't see them. Looks awesome in that burgundy color. Next, another 67 Dodge Charger, and it has yellow ghosted in flames, like a spectroflame green. I don't think this is antifreeze. It's more of a yellow than it is an antifreeze green. Next, we got the 1970 Plymouth Roadrunner in burgundy. Which I got 2 of. So let's see which one's on a worse card. And crack her open. Now these cool classics, they came out in 2014. In case anybody's wondering. So not that long ago. 5 years ago. Maybe I'll have to open them all up. I wonder if the roofs get scuffed up from the plastic. That might, little wax or something might be able to buff that out, a little buffing compound. Looks amazing in this burgundy. Back door looks a little, or the driver's side door looks slightly scratched. These have really delicate and fragile paint. They're absolutely beautiful out of the blister. Half tempted to crack every one of them open. I'll just have to get some kind of display case or something for them where they'll be nice and protected. 65 Pontiac GTO. Got a lot of these. It's hard to even tell if that's burgundy or like a rust color. I think I have 2 of it. Yep. So let's see which one's on a worse card. I still gotta go through my bin of cars, so I might even have more doubles than this. I apologize, this is gonna be a long video, but and even out of the pack, yeah, guess it is a burgundy color. It's kind of like, it's not the same color as the other 2 burgundy ones. It's like a little darker, quite a bit darker. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Definitely not the same color. Kinda doesn't really blend into my burgundy car collection. So it might not get displayed with them. Next we got a Ford Thunderbolt. The hood's black on it. It has black flames on the side. It's a purple color. Pretty awesome. Another 67 Pontiac GTO in green. Which I do have two of. This one definitely looks like the worst of the two. Oh, that looks amazing in that green. Now, if I end up having any doubles of ones I already opened, then we'll be up for trade. Like the green 67 Pontiac GTO. I don't need two of these, so this one's up for trade. Just found it. Didn't realize I had three of them. And we got the Ford GT40. Which I have my GT40s sitting out right over here. So I can look real quick and see if I have this. And no, I do not have that color variation. Got the burgundy one, a dark green one, and a blue one. And now this yellow, Spectra Flame yellow. So 4 GT40s. I don't know if there's only 4 color variations, and I just got them all. But I don't know how many color variations there are. 65 Pontiac GTO. And this one here is in burgundy. And I do not have that one. So there you go. There's 5 color variations of the 65 Pontiac GTO. Wish they would tell you how many color variations there are. So far I only got one Pontiac GTO Judge. Kind of curious to see what I have in my tote of them, though. I know I got a bunch. I just don't remember what. Over the years, I've just picked them up at flea markets or wherever I could find them and threw them in a tote. 1971 Plymouth GTX. That is a bad Plymouth. Looks awesome with that paint scheme. Another 65 Pontiac GTO. I don't think it's a burgundy one. I think it's the other one I have. It's this one. So, picked up an extra one of them. Next, 1970 Chevelle in blue. That looks awesome in the blue. Another 65 Pontiac GTO in gold. Did not have this one. So, maybe I do. Alright. Do have 2 of them. See which ones. Both actually pretty good cards. And a purple one's on a bad card. So that looks really awesome out of the packaging. And it will go in the GTO collection. I try and keep all my GTOs loose. Even though I probably got about 20 or 25 carded that I need to open. And I've been wanting to do a video where I crack a bunch of GTOs open and kind of show you my shelf and how I display them and stuff. So, hopefully one of these days I'll get a chance to. Another 1970 Chevy Chevelle. This has white letter tires. I didn't notice that on the other one. This is either a yellow or Spectro Flame Green. Yeah, it had them. So I'm up to 3 color variations of that. And it's kind of cool how they did so many color variations of the Spectro Flame. I think that's really awesome. 69 Pontiac GTO in chrome. That looks amazing in the chrome. So that's only my second 69 GTO, which I would consider the Judge. Even though the Judge might not came out until 70 or 71, 72. But this is the only one that's formed to fit around the car all the way so it doesn't move around. All the other ones are just in a square, normal blister. For some reason, the 69 Pontiac GTO, they did not want to roll around. And we're down to 3 cars, and then I'll download this video, and then I can download a haul video of some new stuff I picked up. And then I'm definitely going to make a video of cracking this open. This will be a video on its own. I'll show the other couple tarmac works that I have. And we got a 68 Cougar in burgundy. I don't really care for the blue flames, and they're not normal flames either. They're almost like tribal flames or something. Car looks like it has like a gasser stance almost. But it was burgundy. And we got a 1970 Plymouth Roadrunner in purple, which I don't know if we had. Nope, we didn't have another one. And a 1967 Dodge Charger with the orange flames. Somehow I got 3 of these, so that will be up for trade. So I'll go through my other cool classics, but right now I got these 3 that I'd be willing to trade for some cool classics that I don't have. Or for something else. So, that concludes my huge flea market haul. Oh, no, don't. No, it don't. Sorry about that. I got the best 4 cars I did not show. Well, they might not have been the best, but definitely the most expensive. So first up, and these all did come in Protectos, but because of the glare that I'm getting, I'm going to pop them out. This one's a Larry's Garage. Will these get opened? Probably. This is a Larry's Garage, or no, this is a Hot Wheels Garage. Hot Bird in gold with gold rims. Looks amazing. But before I crack this open, I gotta look at my Retro Entertainment one that's gold. And if there ain't a real big difference, then I'm gonna keep this one carded. I don't need 2 cars that are really similar, that are both worth, I don't know, 15, 20 bucks or something a piece to be opened. I'd rather keep one opened and one carded. But if there's a big difference, then I'll open it. And this one, couldn't pass this one up. I'm pretty sure that's not a real autograph. It might be, I don't know. But I'd have to do research and try and find this car online to see if it's autographed or not the same way. I did not do that. Pernelli Jones Mustang, though. I mean, that thing is awesome. Shout out to Radar if he's watching this. I'm sure he would appreciate this car. Has the louvers on the rear window. That is awesome. Can't believe I almost forgot about these. This is one I've been after for quite some time. Just never could come across the right deal for it. Even though I tried to buy it a few times. Either I didn't win the auction or this or that. But it is a 1970 Chevy Blazer from Hot Wheels Garage. And this sells for pretty good money online. I got a decent deal on it. Not a great deal at all. But it was a little bit cheaper than what you can find on eBay. You look this up on eBay, you'd probably be lucky if 2 or 3 come up for sale. And this one I've been after for quite some time. So I was really happy to finally pick this up. And it is a Hot Wheels Boulevard. Now, I really liked the Boulevard series. I thought the Boulevard series was really awesome. Oh, the blister's cracked. The blister has a crack, so it probably won't get open. I didn't even know it had a flat black top. First time I ever held it. Thought it was more of a burgundy color too, and it's actually more of a burnt orange. Sorry, meant burnt orange color. Really like the rims and tires it has on it. They look really good. Really happy to pick up this 1984 Mustang SVO though. The card art for the Boulevard series was pretty darn awesome. The Boulevard series, their downfall, they threw a bunch of fantasy castings in there. $5. Kids aren't paying $5 for cars. Kids are paying the $1. Parents are paying $1 for cars for their kids, not $5 for them to beat them up. They should have made them more appealing to the adult collector by only putting, if they would have came out with Boulevard series, all Euro, all muscle cars, all G-bodies, stuff like that, it would have sold like crazy. Would have got guys into collecting. They would have tried to get the whole series. Putting fantasy castings in there,